Hello you, welcome to Geekism and welcome back to Parkitect, where we're very quickly finishing up Nova Labs. To be honest with you, I came in to play a little, but I don't know, I felt like I was done with the sci-fi thing, so I've pretty much just threw down a few blueprints and lightly themed them. But for the most part, I really wanted to move on to something else now, you see. So I'm having a look here at some of these. I couldn't figure out how to turn off the scenery. I eventually found the button, and I found a little powered coaster that fits kind of perfect underneath the dive coaster here. I think that looks pretty good. And we, like I say, did like a little bit of light theming just to kind of finish the area off for my own benefit more than anything, really. Obviously the footage is here for you guys to see, but we actually move on now to Mystic Oasis, I think it is, but I'll talk about that in a moment. So it's really weird. Sil's been doing this a lot, where he talks over time lapses and then does real time, and I find it really difficult because you have to do the time lapse recording afterwards, and you have to remember what you've said and not say it again. And no, we're going to stick to music for the most part. But I did just want to talk through this very quick big tier where we finish off the area. Anyway, I'll be back with you in real time in a moment. And there we go, we finished. Like I say, at the beginning of the time lapse, kept it really light here, literally just threw a few things down, to be honest with you, did some light theming. Really wanted to move on to a new park, which we will do now. So let's go back to the menu. Oh, we finished Nova Labs. And we got that cool sci-fi building, which goes boom up there. Now I'm gonna guess that doesn't open anything, or does it? Oh no, it does. Look, ooh, we get a spaceship and everything. But it looks like, okay, so what's this one here? Adventure Island, this small island park with a unique observation tower wants to attract more guests, but its cold and wet climate is keeping visitors away. Huh, but we've still got this one over here, Mystic Desert, which I think is then gonna, I'm sure this is one, because I've seen a few people play like an islandy one, which would suggest it's there. So, Mystic Oasis, rich Arabian landowner wants to turn his fertile desert oasis into a blossoming theme park. Yes. Have at least 400. Happiness. Yeah, I want to do this one. I want to do a hot climate and rich but demanding guests. My goodness. A rich Arabian landowner. Yes. Okay, open. Right, good. Okay. Let's have a look. Very pretty. Nice little oasis in the middle of a desert. So we've got a bit of optional land available. Not loads, but a little. Alright. So look at the optional goals. What do they get for us? Unlocks the jumper for 100 guests. Unlocks balloons for 200 guests. Oh, that's it. Okay. So where are they coming in? They're coming in here. So we're going to go for like an Arabian theme. Okay, neat. That's a new one. That's not one we've dealt with before. Arabian theme. But I think we could probably keep that going. This is all lovely as well. Lush Oasis. Love. This is really great. This looks great. Okay, cool. So we'll probably have a few shops here. And then we'll have the rides sort of off this little bit of water, I suppose, would be the obvious start. So let's have a look. What have we got? Oh, Spiral Slide, that's new. Magic Carpet. Oh, new rides, good stuff. Wipeout, we've had those both before. Junior and a vertical drop coaster. Wicked. We've also got bumper boats and a splash battle. Oh, great. Okay, we've not much space for water, but we'll give it a go. All right, well, let's throw some things down first then. Spiral Slide seems like a pretty obvious early one to get in. That's not what I want to do at all, though, because terrain's all over the place. So let's pause the game so we get some music, and let's go for terrain. There we go. Okay, I would like all of you to hover. Thank you. Good. Okay, Spiral Slide. Let's try that again. Are you still raised up? Oh no, you're not raised up now. Okay, it looked weird. We're going to get you open. I can't imagine people are going to be too interested in riding you, but you know, a little bit helps, doesn't it? You're open. We'll charge $2 for you. Seems relatively acceptable. Here, I think the wooden cues are going to really help, but maybe bring the colours into more of like an orangey, dusky kind of colour. That'll look good, I think. There we go. Yeah, that's a bit good. And what I'm also thinking as well is going for more of a dirt path, you know? Yeah, that looks good to me. Okay, now that tree is kind of alright there, actually. It kind of sits... or maybe have a slightly better go at doing it. Let's have a look. Trees. Let's find that tree and just place it a little better. There we go. Now, theming wise, I don't think much theming needs on these. I think the only thing we'll probably do is sort the fences out. Obviously, you know, we'll have theming on the buildings and stuff. But yeah, lanterns, wooden fencing, that kind of thing, I think is what's going to really make this place pop. So something like this, I think, suits this Arabian? That was half Oasis and half Arabian. This Arabian place, I think, quite nicely, actually. There we go. Yeah. You're a little bit limited. You can't do the exit and entrance bits, unfortunately. But maybe a couple of little pavilions over those. Some, that one. Yeah, that one there. Again, with this sort of yellowy, like a tan colour almost. Yeah, just to give it a little bit of detail. Okay, and then back to those fences because I'm kind of in love with these lanterns. There we go. Yes, I kind of want these all around because I think they'll look pretty good at night as well. Let's go to there. Okay. There we go. Spiral slides in. Colours are pretty good. So I'm happy with the colours of the spiral slide itself. Okay, so that's first bit then. Good. Let us do... let's get a few more flats in just to get... This magic carpet is kind of perfect. Now, what I quite like the idea about it here is having this... why can't it go there? Okay, she's already occupied with what? But it can go there. How weird. Well, I kind of like it making it look very prominent as people come into the park, but actually the entrance is kind of over here, is what I'm thinking. Because I feel like the queue for this is probably going to be relatively epic, so I'll have the queue there, I'll have the entrance over this way, exit onto there. Okay, again, we'll open that and we'll say that should be worth 350, I reckon. Okay. And then queue-wise then, let's see what I'd like to do is sit around there, bring it down to sort of match the ground a bit. There we go. And now just place it in there. That'll do. Yeah, okay, you've got entrances to both of those there, so it's a little bit snug. But I think it's okay. I think it's manageable. All of these trees need readjusting, but I don't really want to get rid of any trees because you know we're kind of making the most of the structure that's already there. I like that. I like the idea of those being part of the fencing there. Okay, and again, I think decoration-wise, we'll keep it all pretty light. Like that, and do some fence detailing. There we go. Yeah. I think even with the sort of stone of this bit, that fence looks much more suitable. We'll leave the fence there. That's okay. Right, and then those lanterns. Yeah, there we go. That looks... You'd want to ride the hell out of that, wouldn't you? Okay. Okay, and then here we'll do like a bit of a bazaar. I think there's delivery. So if we can keep pretty much shops there, we haven't really got to worry about it. People were mentioning in the last one that the delivery needs to be different, you know, and figured out properly. But I think for now, if we keep a little bazaar of shops here, we'll probably do all right. Yeah, okay, tell you what then, let's do a bit of a time-lapse of a little bazaar.
I can feel my body cold against the concrete, but I can't seem to get enough. My mind is fixed on what it wants. I just let you beat me. Looks can be deceiving. Let you get the best of me. In bed with my worst enemy. This is a no-go. I just can't take hold. This is a danger zone. Pack up and get me home. This is a no-go. I just can't take hold. This is a danger zone. Pack up and get me. So put your hand in mine. Follow me. Let me waste your time. C'est la vie. Do some stupid shit. Take a seat. Let me waste your time. So put your acting like you're into me. I know this is hopeless, moving in slow motion, trying to control my thoughts, but I can't stop our body talk. This is a no-go, I just can't take hold. This is a danger zone, pack up and get me home. This is a no-go, I just can't take hold. This is a danger zone, pack up and get me. So put your hand in mine, follow me, let me waste your time. C'est la vie, do some stupid shit. Take a seat, let me waste your time. C'est la vie. So put your
There we go. I got a bit away from myself then, to be honest with you. I wasn't really planning on building a coaster, but we have one. I need to get rid of it. I didn't even notice that. Why has that done that? There we go. We now have a dive coaster, which we are going to say is fully operational. We need to get some staff in the park, and then once we've done this, we'll start having a look at the situation. So we need definitely a couple of haulers, because they are pretty much stuck without one. We'll get a single mechanical do. Security is definitely a thing. Here we got Raptor, Shark, Robot, Scarecrow. None of them particularly fit. I guess maybe Shark. We'll get a shark, baby shark on there. Okay, cool. And then also we need some pathing bench and stuff. Let's go for there. We've got a little bit of a food court here, but we definitely need some more bits and bobs as we go. We won't have any. We'll have some seating there actually. So let me show me the shift places double ones. That's very useful when we use these thin paths. I'll place some under that pavilion. That's actually there to sort of stop, any issues from the ride there. But yeah, that works pretty well, I think. Oh, they've gone for bamboo ones. Bamboo. But we'll not be able to do that. Trash can, I guess bamboo kind of fits actually. So we'll do some trash cans. Get them all down here. So kind of gone for a slightly different approach with the coaster queue this time, which is something I want to talk about. So normally I would sort of make the, or attempt at least to make the there we go. Is it worth cutting off some of that path? They're just going to get stuck, aren't they? Let's do that. Signs. Just for now, let's make that a no entry for guests. That'll stop people wandering off up there. Yeah, so normally I would make the entrance, but the actual entrance of the ride is here. Okay, so it's quite nondescript. But the idea is all this really is his ride entrance. So we've kind of made the entrance here. You know, we'd probably have some sort of cool sign there, actually. In fact, we could put one of the in-game signs, I suppose. Would that work? Kind of gets swept up in there. Well, it sort of works, okay. And that can say Sand Diver, which is the name of the ride. So it'll look like that's the entrance, but it isn't really. We know secretly. Shh. That the entrance is actually just up here, and then all this is just regular pathing. It's also the exit for the ride, so hopefully people don't get too stuck around there. We'll have to keep an eye on that, most definitely. But here we go, the actual ride is running now. Then we can watch this one go down here. The intense hold that is. Look at that. Oh my god. I mean, it's probably a little long, to be honest. What are the stats like on this? I never even looked, you know. It's very exciting, with medium intensity and low nausea. Okay, that's pretty good. Hashtag spooky door, by the way. And then the other thing we've done is we just take a little bit of speed out there as it comes into the station. So it's not great, you know. I'm still really getting to grips with the Parkitect. Oh, I was at a spooky door. Still getting used to the Parkitect coaster system. I'm not great at building coasters anyway. Those of you who watch my Planet Coaster stuff will know that. But I'm really happy with how this looks. Obviously wants to kind of keep, at least for these early ones that are sort of highly themed, I really wanted to sort of keep the themes going. So we did the food court here with a toilet that's hidden, and a burger and a soda place there, with a little seating area on the opposite side, and then we've got this just pretty standard box building, to be honest, but we've kind of made it our own by adding this beautiful little oasis in the middle here. Yeah, really happy with how that's turned out. That's one of the better things I've built so far in this game. I think I'm really sort of finding my sort of vibe with it, you know. So I think that's a pretty decent start. I don't know how well we're doing towards any goals. 100 gives us the jumper. 200 gives us balloons. Okay, so 100 people, that'd be pretty good. We'll get the jumper in. Let's have a look at some stats here then. Visualize decorations. Yeah, pretty good. Pretty okay. This gate here, does it actually work? This is one thing I really want to know. Does my gate actually work? Come here, you're a Genesis. If I put you there, we need to just watch him for a moment and see what he does with himself. Right, just walks through it. That's fine. As long as it does what it needs to do, which is cut off the rough decoration there. You can actually see that it just sort of cuts itself. But pathwise now, we're doing okay. Although there, they can just see some backstage stuff there, look. Okay, so I'll tell you what we'll do. Let's get onto scenery. Let's just... I mean, literally, we could just place that fence there. Boom. And that will... that'll fix that problem. There we go. Everything else, we should be okay. All this looks nice and pretty, and then around here, obviously, we're looking pretty good. And then obviously there's less stuff down here. So okay, so that's fine. Rain protection, we have got a couple of tiny little bits, but overall that's not something we're particularly worried about. I doubt we're going to get rain here. We're clean, and we've got low vandalism all over by those things as well. Cool. Okay, so what was the jumper? Is that just a flat? Yeah, here, jumper. Okay, we could place that down, I guess, as our reward to ourselves. So we're going to have to start working into some of this awesome foliage, aren't we? But I think it's going to be okay. Let's have quite a decent queue here. And there, and we'll make this look good. We'll quickly do this, and then we'll wrap up the episode. So, paths. There we go. So we're going to use this path here, I think, for entrance and exit. There we go. And then we'll bring it around there and down, and then normal. There we go. But actually, we'll make it that normal. And then entrance, and then queue. Sorry. Is going to go pretty much the same direction, but down into normal. There we go. So let's have, I'll tell you what, let's have it's that one, isn't it? But the colour is off. So there we go. It's just we haven't changed the colour yet, that's all. Why are people wondering? Oh no, it's staff. It's okay. I was going to say it's people shouldn't be wondering up here, but it's staff. I'll let them off, although they are kind of wasting themselves up there. And then we can have just a regular bit of path come out there. There we go. And then we can put a... we've got a happiness rating of... Oh, we're smashing it, look. Absolutely smashing it. There we go. Let's have you there, which is no entry there. Exit only. Okay. And then this can be our ride entrance then. We can make this into a ride entrance. So let's go back to our paths and bring here and just clear you all out, I'm afraid. There we go. Oops, don't get too far. You're going to get trapped. There you go. You're back. Oh, good, good, good. Okay, we also need to get rid of that tree there. There we go. And then this sort of plaza area almost can be a little entrance. And really want to do is make sure that we keep adding as best we can little bits of fake water. But not fake water, sort of man-made water. Because this would be done. They would have fountains everywhere in this place because it's just water around the place just helps with it just helps with keeping the place cool. You know, we just like water spray, which we would have here. So let's paint it. I know I use that cracked one, which kind of doesn't really make sense, does it? Because it's in water, it wouldn't be cracked. But you know what are you gonna do? That's fine, and then we'll have I think it's under effects. Did we say they were before? Let's have a look. Effects, water. Yeah, splash. What's the splash look like? Oh, splash is like that. Water jet is the actual sort of getting big one. We just want that really. But there would be a splash at the bottom of it, wouldn't there? I feel like I should add one because we've got one over here as well. I feel like this should have a splash at the bottom of it too. Yeah, that looks better. Good stuff. Okay, so well, let's just double check all our rides are going okay for a moment. I want to go on it. It was awesome. And I want to go on something more intense. Jeez, you're crazy. Here, awesome. I want to go on it and I want something more intense. All of those are fine. Awesome. I want to go on something more intense and I want to go on it. Okay, and then finally here, we've got... I can't get to it. No, you can't yet. Because you need to be shifted. So you now need to come here and say no entry, and here and say no entry. There we go. Then we can get rid of all of you. And this one can go as well. No. Individual items. There we go. It's going to get rid of the floor anyway. Yep, okay. Put you back in. There we go. Okay, so jumper, did we open you? Yeah, okay, I think $4 is probably okay for that. What about some music on this one? I feel like this would have music. Let's have a look. What have we got here? Spooky, architect, medieval, coffee pirates, calm. That'll do. It's not quite what I was going for, but it'll do. Okay. Right, so now it should be open and people should be able to get to it. One thing I do want to do is get rid of that trash can there and place those a little bit nicer. So we'll go for the old bamboo, if that's what they're doing. So we'll do, oops, chairs on the corners. Trash bins... probably that there, so that if people are gonna upchuck, they look after themselves. And we've got lights in. I haven't actually seen it go dark yet, but we'll put some of those in as well. Why not? Okay. And then we also need a little bit of fencing, just to kind of cap this off a little, I think. Like a wicker one. Yeah, something like that. Oh, put the taller version. There we go. There we go. Good stuff. And along here as well a little. Good. And then I don't really want to do much theming with this at all, to be honest. I think we'll just go for the new versions we've done here of lanterns and Oh, that's interesting. Let's get carried down there, but we don't want that, do we? There we go. And that other fence as well. Did we get it? Yeah, there we go. Bingo. Yeah, this music's got to go. It's not. It's not what I thought it was going to be at all. There we go. Oh, that definitely needs added fence there, doesn't it? Okay, and here as well. Will become a death trap. There we go. And then, last but not least, we'll get a couple of these little pavillones, just to kind of cover up those areas there. And there we go. People are happy to ride that. They are. We're cooking on gas here, I think. Cooking on gas. I think. I mean, that really needs to be a lower time. That's ridiculous. Let's get to edit it a moment. This way. I think you can just amount the time. I'm just going to make that 1 second because by the time it's got there, it's already been hanging for like a month. Not too sure about how to cap that off as well. I mean, it looks a little funky, but we're going to let it slide, alright? But I think we'll leave it there. We'll hopefully get this one finished in the next episode. Let's have a look how we're doing here. We need to have 400 guests in. I mean, yeah, we're cooking on gas here. It's basically just putting some more stuff down. So once we get 200 in, we'll unlock balloons. Woo! And yeah, it's just putting people in. So maybe in the next one we'll look at what were the other rides we had that we haven't seen before. Maybe we could stick a junior coaster in there just to help with the numbers. This splash battle, I think a splash battle on the lake here will be pretty cool. So we'll do one of those in the next episode. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, you can give us a like. It really does help out the channel. And if you're not already, don't forget to subscribe. Any thoughts, queries, or suggestions, you can pop them down in the comments. If you fancy a chat, you can find me on Twitter. I'm at JohnTSparrow. If you'd like to join me in the Geekism community, you can do so over on our Geekism Discord server. You'll find the link for that in the description. Thank you very much to all of our patrons who make these physios. I'm not having physio. They make these videos possible through their generous support at patreon.com/geekism. And don't forget to check out your affiliate links and get yourself some cool games and other goodies whilst helping out the channel as well. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.